Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is December 5th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can clearly see the colder air behind this atmospheric river moving into the Pacific Northwest, and some of this is going to be impacting Northwest California. It brings the precipitation down towards the Bay Area, some snow for the Sierra Nevada. We'll take a look at that and some of the details we go through the video here today. As always, let's just jump into things here. First of all, I just wanted to point out, if you want to monetarily support the channel, click that join button down below. I got the El Nino video up here, and you just go down there and click join if you like. No pressure at all. Now, taking a look here for Eureka, California flood watch. Look at this. We've got some interesting rainfall totals here coming in, especially for Northwest California, but this is going to extend some precipitation down to the south as well. But just watch out for this. Got some moderate flood risk level right now. This was issued this morning, 6:44, hot off the presses. High surf advisory up and down the coastline. This goes all the way down towards the Bay Area and includes some of the Los Angeles area also. Some pretty good wave action out there. You can see 20 to 25 foot breakers out there for west and northwest facing beaches, so heads up for that. Don't turn your back on the ocean. Now, looking at the NAM 3KM, we got the state of California here. You can see the atmospheric river going into Washington and Oregon. Let's put this into motion, on into the future, and you can see we start to get some of the impacts here as we go on into early Wednesday morning here for the northwest coast, and that spreads down across the Bay Area. Might get some moderate rainfall out of this after all. Check it out, even down towards Big Sur, some of the central coast there, and you can really see the snow start to come for the Sierra Nevada here as we go through Wednesday afternoon, so heads up for that as well. And this kind of continues on a bit as we go on into Thursday morning before that round wraps up. But there's another system hot on its heels as well. It's going to bring some additional snow for the higher elevation of Northern California, and maybe even another shot of rain down towards the Bay Area there. You can see some precipitation showing up in some of the higher terrain of Southern California there as well as we head on into Thursday morning. Now, taking a look at the precipitation totals here, Sacramento, California, actually uptrending a little bit here. Maybe get up towards 1/4 of an inch in the Bay Area. Check it out. San Francisco up over 1/4 of an inch towards 1/2 an inch as well. And of course, the higher amounts across Northwest California. High surf advisory this evening. You can see this does include the Bay Area all the way down towards Monterey here. And you can see large breaking waves, 18 to 22 feet. Increased risk for sneaker waves and rip currents out there. This is 7 p.m. today through 4 a.m. Wednesday. And that could be extended as well, because if we take a look at the wave map here, you can see we've got some pretty good wave action up and down the coastline. Tiny bit of a break here through this afternoon, then it picks back up again as we go through tonight into tomorrow morning, kind of keep that increased wave action going on in towards Thursday here. And if we scroll through, kind of on in through Friday as well, before we start to relax things as we head in towards the upcoming weekend a bit, except for maybe Northwest California there. And this is the high surf advisory down for Los Angeles. And you can see this is from 2 a.m. Wednesday to 2 a.m. Friday, and you can see large breaking waves 4 to 7 feet with local sets to 8 feet. Dangerous rip currents out there. Highest across west and northwest facing beaches. Also got some fog out there here through 11 a.m., so heads up for that as well. You can see up and down the I-5 corridor, including Sacramento and a lot of the Bay Area there. Also, this goes through 11 a.m. This day in SoCal weather history, check it out in 1959, strong Santa Ana's. Big rainfall in 66, and very warm temperatures in 89 there, and some big surf there back in 2007. Actually flooded portions of Highway 101. Looking at the Reno, Nevada area here, there is a wind advisory. Going to get some gusty west and southwesterly winds as we go on into the day tomorrow. We'll take a look at that here more in a moment. But you can see some big gusts out there along some of the wind-prone areas. US 395, I-580 are possible, and this is from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday. So heads up if you're out and about traveling. And if you want a nice, affordable home weather station, click on that link down below. It's always more fun to watch a storm roll in when you've got a weather station attached to your place of residence. Now, looking at the national blend of models here, just kind of, again, drilling in what we're expecting here. You can see total precipitation in inches really piling up for Northwest California, but it does spread down, trying to include the Bay Area here and some of the Sierra Nevada as well. Some pretty good precipitation amounts incoming. And then one more system kind of swinging by as we go through the weekend shown there. Then we get a bit of a break, and we'll take a look at the extended forecast briefly here as well. But you can see something coming towards next weekend in some of the models also. So we'll continue to watch that over the next few days. Looking at total snow in inches, national blend of models, and across some of the higher terrain as we go on in through tomorrow afternoon, you might get some decent amounts. So watch out if you're coming across the pass area as well. You know, I-80 out there, heads up for that. Possible snow, and then maybe some off to the extended, but we'll worry about that as we get a little bit closer. 80-meter wind speed here. So you'll see the wind pick up across some of the higher terrain of the Sierra Nevada here out towards Lake Tahoe and the Reno area. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. You can see it start to pick up here as we go through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. And you can see that south flow there across some of the higher terrain. So big gusts here across some of the higher portions of the Sierra Nevada. Heads up for that as we go on in towards Wednesday afternoon. That continues all the way in through Thursday morning here and across some of Southern California as well. You can see the strong northwesterly winds sweeping down across the higher terrain also, and getting gusty across the Southern California mountains all the way down into Baja as well. Strong winds down the coastline out of the northwest also. Take a look at the daily max 2-meter temperature here. And you can see us really cool down from Wednesday to Thursday as that system is swinging through. Even chillier there on Friday. Check it out, only into the 50s for a lot of the valley areas. Start to bounce back a little bit as we go through the weekend, as you can see. Not too much, but we do bounce back by the time we get towards next week. So we'll revisit that on a daily basis, of course. Here's Lake Tahoe. You can see picking up a couple, 2-3 inches of snowfall. And again, could be more amounts across the higher terrain. Some of the high resolution models showing 8+ inches for some of the higher peaks. And this is Mount Shasta actually uptrending here a bit as well. The latest control up over 7 inches there also. So not a bad little snow shot here coming up. This is total snow Kuchera ratio in inches on the NAM 3km. We'll put this into motion and you can see when this starts to roll into Northern California as we go through the morning tomorrow, late morning. And then as we go through the day, you can see some of that snow piling up across, especially the higher peaks of the Sierra Nevada. Scroll on out a little bit here and you can see that next system start to swing through here as well as we go through the day Thursday also. Now, taking a look at the extended forecast, this is the ensemble mean. Yesterday afternoon's run on the European. This is an average of all 50 ensemble members, and this is a powerful atmospheric river swinging through, and that's what will bring us our snow here for some of the Sierra Nevada there, and then we swing that through, and then we start to watch to see if there's any troughing coming on here, and the models continue to show something developing as you go through mid-December here, but this is still a ways out. We're still talking about 9-10 days out in the future, so we'll continue to watch that day by day and try to get some better model agreement. The GFS is bouncing all over the place as well. It's nothing worth getting too excited about just yet. It's just something we're watching at this point. It's off in fantasy land for now. This is the 6 to 10 day precipitation. You can clearly see the below average signal here across a lot of California, Nevada, Arizona, and Utah all the way through December 14th. But then we get that switch up here as we start to get towards the mid portion of the month, and we'll see how this trends. This could go either way. We'll just continue to watch it day by day. But I'm probably going out live streaming here. We've got some pretty interesting flooding conditions going on across Western Washington. It's been raining all night long. I woke up a couple times last night and you can just hear it pouring. Hasn't stopped at all since the evening yesterday, and it's going to continue on through the day today. So I'll probably go out and live stream some of that. Join me on the Pacific Northwest Weather Watch page if you want to see some of that action. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and we'll break everything down, take a look at the extended forecast as always, and I will talk to you guys either today or tomorrow.